Hey, Gautam, this is Greg. Hey, listen, I'm here at home. I just wanted to create a video. It's Tuesday morning, the 24th of June, and so I know we have about a month left, and then you're happily getting married and having a great time. And so, but school is going to start around Labor Day for us, so I want to have the system in place as best we can, so that when teachers come back, we're actually giving this to them to use. Um, Recommender system progression really have a smart response system. I think that teachers, first thing they're going to do is they're going to enter questions for a quiz or test. How are they going to do that? Through Google Form, maybe open API through like a test generating service. But then how do the teachers weight the questions using another platform? I guess that's the question that I have. And there really is a system built for a small series of questions, maybe 5 to 10, rather than tests and what have you. So do we want teachers to use this daily, or is it something that you think should be used when they give a test or something like that? So students then take the quiz or test within the recommender system, or is it outside the system, such as a paper test that's more traditional as we have now? And then the student takes the quiz and gives it to the teacher, or it's automated, auto scored like Moodle, or using a Scantron like GradeCam. Then the teacher then self grades the quiz and enters the grade into the grade book. Once a grade is entered by the teacher, the grades have already been attached to correction assignments. Now, I imagine that grade book is going to be attached to, that's what you're working on now. Once the grades have been entered the attached and corresponding correction assignments should be auto-delivered to the student by SMS or email. Probably, at this time, SMS is probably the most ideal situation, but I'm thinking, what in one case kids don't have, their phone is shut off or what have you. So it could be an issue. So can we do it either by SMS or by email, or both? Then they can choose which one's most convenient that day. And then student does the corresponding correction assignment. All right. And once grade is re-entered into the grade book by the teacher, the next corresponding correction assignment should be delivered to the student, auto delivered, as we talked about above. All right. And then once we record the data and deliver the most effective, so we record the data, and then we deliver the most effective strategies once the profiles have been established for round two of someone who profiles like the first one. So let's say we have the first profile is a black male from Detroit, and we have some other profile data on that person. The second person who profiles like that, here we would recommend the successful track for them, right? But if they're not successful with the recommended track, the teacher should be able to add correction assignments for them on an individual basis, or work with them and add the assignment into the system. So it should be where teacher can identify which ones are most successful as well for that particular student, because everybody might be just a little bit different in their approach. Yeah. All right. And then all corresponding progress of the student should be represented to all parties in the form of lists or handographs or grade comparisons. For educators and teachers and administrators should be able to group students by learning and demographic profiles and determine the most effective, and then probably also the poorest strategy or assignments being used according to each profile. So, the ninth grade black males from Detroit do well on this, but not on this. So that's kind of the overview of what, my thought process, and just, how I'm thinking about it. If you could give me, some feedback on that, that'd be great. And then I'll share this presentation with you. Right now it's private. I'll change it to public, and then you can edit it so we can use this as kind of like our this is a PowerPoint. All right, so there you go. So I did that, and so now you're done. All right, so